Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 11 of Vlogmas, and we are not starting off on the best note. For this video we are going to be reading wrapped up books, but like I said, we're not starting off with the best possible note because I'm actually in the middle of editing this and I cannot find my first clip. So we had 4 books. You will see me opening the second book, but the first one, unfortunately, I just cannot find the footage. So the first book we got was Unsteady, and let's jump into me reading and reviewing this. But I'm so sorry you couldn't see me unwrap it because I don't know what happened. It was such a stupid mistake. Hi friends, I know the lighting is not the best right now, but it is nighttime. It's also in the UK. It is literally 20 to 6 and it's pitch black outside, like it's midnight right now. I thought I'd give you a quick check-in. I just reached page 104, chapter 13, and we are on Reese's point of view. I don't know how to say this without having to go back on everything that I've ever said, but I'm loving this. I'm actually loving this. I don't read romance. I don't usually like romance. I just find like that it gives you this false sense of what romance is supposed to be like, but I'm really liking this. Even though it's a college romance with her name's Sadie, she is a figure skater and his name is Reese. He is the captain of the hockey team. So he has this huge accident where he knocks his head and now he's like got PTSD about it, and his father and his parents just like trying to push him into this hockey thing, but he's struggling to get back on the ice. And Sadie she's struggling with family stuff. She's not very wealthy. Well, her mother used to be apparently until something happened, and then mother and father split, so they are struggling, and she's on scholarship and she needs to be the best at figure skating. She needs to do multiple jobs, and the two of them kind of meet up because his parents have this foundation and they train like misfortunate or community people with ice skating, and I'm making this sound way more complicated, but it's not that complicated. Anyway, he ends up training her little brother, so they meet up like that, but then they find out they both skate at the same rink. But because he has this PTSD and he really needs to get back on the ice, he has a huge panic attack and she kind of helps him through that. So that's like kind of their meet cute, and they kind of start to become friends and start to, I don't know, a little bit of feelings for each other. It's so cute. I love it. I think it's really, really good. I think this might be the best romance book I've read in a very long time. So yeah, that's the update I have for now. I'll let you know if anything changes, but so far I'm absolutely eating it up. I'm laughing, giggling, kicking my feet, having a jolly, merry time over here. So it's a Christmas miracle. Once again, Christmas miracle, because who would have thought? I just thought I'd put it in these wrap books because it is firstly something different. Secondly, winter themed. It's not really winter themed, but I mean, I thought ice skating and figure skating, ice skating and figure skating are the same thing, and hockey are winter sports. I did think it was a winter sport, but I think it can happen at any time. Having an excellent time, absolutely excellent time. So I will pop in with you guys when I'm a little bit further on and let you know how things are going, and then maybe depending on how far we get, we'll ask my husband to pick the next book. But for now, great time, absolutely great time. Everybody, as you can see, I am in a different location again. I am actually back in Newcastle at my husband's house, or husband's mom's house. I always get that confused, not that it really matters, but yeah, we got back here this afternoon. It was a long 4-hour drive because our Airbnb is in Worcester actually, which we'll be going back to in a couple of days, and then be back just before Christmas. But anyway, it's time for a quick check-in. Honestly, I've dragged this out so much. I actually finished this book this morning really early at like, I want to say 9:30, and then I just got busy with things and we had to pack and get ready. But I love this book. I'm gonna give it a, I feel like it's a 4.25, but that's again so specific, but I feel like it's a 4.25 and I had a really good time. I usually don't like romance, but I like this kind of romance. There wasn't like a full-on third act breakup either. Like they did go through something, but they weren't actually dating. There was not really any miscommunications. She as a person was pushing him away because of the drama of her family and she didn't want to bring him into it, but she just I don't know, I really liked her as a character. She was so strong, she was going through so much, she was dealing with so much, and yet she, I don't know how to explain it, but I really liked Sadie as a character, as well as Rice. He was really wealthy and an athlete, but he was so down to earth, like, and he treated her like an absolute queen, and I just absolutely loved it. So really would recommend, especially if you don't like romance like me. I think this would warm you up to it because it did me for sure. I don't know if my camera's focusing. It's quite far away because I left my tripod in Vista, so I'm using a different type of, like, it's my microphone stand, so we'll see how that is. And also I'm out of breath because I went to the toilet and I had to run back up the stairs. So yeah, this is done. So we have one more book to read. This is our final reading vlog of this year. So yeah, I'm gonna pop this here because I also changed my space around. We have book number 3, book number 1 and number 2 left. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, shall we just shuffle them around again and then just pick one? This is blindly choosing a book. This one, pass around the parcel. It is actually book number 1. Let's see what it is. I don't remember. I don't know what I'm hoping for either. It's black. I think I know what it is. It's not. This is Where the Dark Stands Still, and it is a, why am I stuck on the word, fantasy. I bought this when I just came to the UK a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. I have no idea what it is about, but let's read the back together. It says, once upon a time in a forest of tangled secrets, a wild girl and a broken boy fell in love. That already sounds amazing, and I think that is why I bought it. Raised in a small village near a spirit wood, Liska, I feel like I've read this before. Liska Redost knows that magic is monstrous and its practitioners monsters. After Leska unleashes her own powers with devastating consequences, she is caught by the demon warden of the woods, the Leslie, I can't even pronounce that. It's spelled Leszy, who offers her a bargain, 1 year of servitude in exchange for a wish. Whisked away to his crumbling manor, Leska makes an unsettling discovery. To survive the year and return home, she must unravel her host's spool of secrets and face the ghosts of his past. Those who enter the wood do not always return. Okay, that's very interesting. I'm very conflicted about all these names and I don't know, is this a translated book? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done much research on it, but I will go off and it does sound like it. Poranek. I didn't like Bea Fitzgerald, who has a little blurb on here, and so does Sarah Underwood, which I actually have no idea who that is. But anyway, love this cover. I've just chatted way too much. So this is going to be our final book of the year on camera. Obviously, I will be reading when Bookmas is over, but it's our last book on camera. So very excited. I actually forgot that I wrapped this up at all, and I'm so glad we got it. But anyway, with that said, I will start this book and let you know when I get 100 pages in. I am on, what day is it today? Today's Monday. This video needs to go up on Thursday, so I have Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 days to read it. So fingers crossed. everyone, so I thought I'd do a quick check-in. I am on page 154, chapter 16. I'm not entirely sure about this book. I'm not loving it, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like folklore-ish. It revolves around like some Polish folklore, I want to say. Just all the Polish words thrown in where they didn't have to be thrown in seems a little bit too much. Like I feel like it's just excessive right now, and it's trying so hard, in my opinion anyway. It's very verbose as well. Like I actually tabbed an explanation here that like it just proves that it's just words for the sake of words. Like she's talking about making a stew, and she says, though the fragrance of stewing bigos, wild mushrooms and meat and hearty cabbage now wafts through the hall. We didn't need to know that. You didn't even have to say a big ass stew. You didn't have to tell us what was in the stew. You could have just said the stew was brewing and it was wafting. Like, why are we adding so many unnecessary words? So what is happening is, I kind of read the back to you guys, and it is exactly that. We have Liska, who's our main female character, and she comes from a village where magic is frowned upon, and she unfortunately has magic. She cannot control her magic, so things kind of keep happening around her. At first it came about obviously out of nowhere, but like she could kind of control it. She was lighting candles or making frost on the window on a very hot day or something like that, and then obviously people started to pick up on it. Her parents started to pick up on it, and then she was taken to the church to be exorcised. Something bad happened. We don't know what exactly, and I think it was with her cousin. Something really bad happened, and unfortunately she was kind of shunned for it. So now she's gone into the forest or these woodlands where there is a rumored fern that flowers like once a year or something like that, and if you pick it and you hold it in your hand, you can make a wish, and she wants to wish her magic away. But also this woodland is filled with demons and ghosts and different things. She stumbles upon one and ends up making a deal with him. So she's currently staying with him, and she's serving him for a year, and in return she will get a wish, and her wish is obviously to have her magic taken away. But that sounds all fun and dandy, and it actually sounded really interesting, but because of all the like spirits and stuff like that, and obviously we're only using Polish words, there's explanations at the back, and it seems unnecessary. Like it didn't have to be mentioned so many times. Like we know there's this one kind of spectre. It's mentioned now every time that comes up, but it's mentioned in the Polish way instead of just like, I don't know, it seems over the top. I'm not trying to hate on it. It just seems over the top, and it's like she's trying to prove so hard that she is Polish and this is Polish mythology and whatever. We know. So you don't have to keep saying it. So I don't know. I think I'm being a bit negative. I am really tired. Like this Vlogmas stuff is really getting to me. I should have planned a lot better. Not even sure when this video will make it out. It's supposed to go up right now, well today, while I'm talking to you, but I'm going to try and finish it today and then get this video up for you guys. But if not, probably tomorrow, and we would have skipped one upload. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it. It's easy enough to read, but very verbose. It's throwing me out a lot as well with all the like words and stuff, and I don't really understand what the whole point of the story is. Her finding her magic, because her magic's kind of dormant right now. Don't know if she's trying to find her magic, if she's trying to lose her magic, if she wants to go back home. I don't understand, and nothing's that clear yet. Like we are on page 154, and I feel like just nothing's really happened, like absolutely nothing. So that's kind of what I have to say. I am going to have a quick shower, and then I'm going to continue reading. Hello everyone. Sorry, my hoodie looks really huge on camera, but I thought I'd just do a quick check-in because I just reached page 264, chapter 26, which is about 70% of the book. I'm not loving it. I'm so bored. This is more like a cozy fantasy with like the folklore and stuff like that. Very atmospheric, but at the same time extremely mundane, and it's just it's so slow paced and it's just dragging out. I don't even really understand what the plot is because it doesn't seem to have a plot. They're just like on an adventure in this forest, and I guess they're going to fall in love, but he's like a demon, she's a human with magic, and I just don't get it. I'm not having a good time and I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I want to DNF. I really want to DNF, but I'm just gonna maybe possibly skim the last 70% and then we'll close out this video. But I'm not having a good time. I don't even want to pick it up. I'm like literally doing anything else but picking up this book. So not a great end to our year, but I mean, it's one of those. I wouldn't know until I read it, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go off to the shop and then I'll try and finish this in the next few hours. I'm trying to find a free version of the audiobook, but Penguin sucks and they just want you to pay extra for it, so no luck there. But I think I would have had a better time. Yeah. Anyway, unfortunate news, but I'm gonna go because I'm just gonna be really negative. So it's like a few hours later, I finally finished it. I really did skim, so it took me like 2 hours to skim the last bit. I didn't like it. I'm thinking like a 1.5 or a 2 star, probably a 2 star. I don't want to be rude. It wasn't like unreadable, or it was just very boring. And I feel like all the references to the Polish stuff, it could have been left out or just slightly mentioned, but it was harped on about constantly, and it made for a really tedious read. Like, she would use a word and then have to explain it, and then use a word and then have to explain it, and this word was used like a singular time, so we could have used other words for it. And I feel like it just tried too hard to be something that I don't know. I don't want to be rude, but I really didn't enjoy it. It was really bad. It was really bad. Like, it just didn't make sense. The ending was, I still don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I skimmed it, I had to reread it a couple times and was like, wait, what is actually going on? I don't know. I didn't understand the plot. I personally wouldn't recommend, unless you're of Polish descent or have any knowledge about Polish mythology / folklore. I think you would enjoy this, but for me, no. I feel like if it was put in the description of this book, I wouldn't have picked it up. If it told us that it was based on it, like is it called the Bridge Kingdom? That like tells it that it's based on Norse mythology. Like, this didn't say anything, and like the back doesn't say anything about it, and I feel like if they did say that, I would never have picked this up. But again, I really did like the cover as well, so my bad. 2 star. Then obviously, just to recap, although it was this is probably a very short video, read Unsteady 4.25. absolutely loved this. Could not recommend, even if you're not, could not recommend enough. Even if you're not a romance reader, I think you would enjoy this. But with that being said, this was our last reading vlog of 2025. I can't believe it. We left on not the best note, but I still did enjoy one book out of the 2, so that's a win, I guess. But yeah, that is it, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next year for some more reading vlogs. I already have pre-filmed the next video for day 12, so yeah, I'll see you guys perhaps next year. I actually might do an end of the year book tag, so please do like and subscribe, like I said, to get notifications for when I upload next, but probably towards the end of December / January or beginning of January. Can't even speak. Thank you so much. Hope everybody has a great Christmas and an even better New Year, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.